Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. So today guys, I'm going to bring to you another video where I'm going to show you an exercise. In this case, an exercise that's going to compensate a movement that on calisthenics is pretty hard to achieve. So a muscle that is very hard to train with calisthenics, and that is the long head of the tricep. Now the long head of the tricep is the B-articular part of the tricep because of the fact that it goes from the scapula until the forearm right here. So what happens is that this muscle both extends the elbow, right? So that's one function, as the other two heads of the tricep. But then the other secondary function is extending the shoulder because it attaches to the shoulder blade. So the long head of the tricep is also gonna do this. And what happens is that on calisthenics, it's very hard to train the long head of the tricep because when we're doing push-ups, you can see your hands are always fixed, so you can't really do this movement, right? Sometimes on dips, especially on very deep dips, for example, you are in this position, so instead of having your hands towards your side and then you do dips like this, you have your hands like behind you, and then you do dips like this. It's very hard to do them, but this is going to actually activate a little bit more the long head of the triceps. But that's the only exercise, and it's pretty hard to do, like almost no one does it. So most of calisthenics athletes do not train properly the long head of the tricep. They train a lot the long head of the tricep for the extending of the elbow, but they don't train it for the extension of the shoulder. And that's when a very nice elastic band comes in handy, because you can do a very simple and easy exercise at home, anywhere, to compensate, and so in order to train more specifically the long head of the tricep in its extension of the shoulder movement. And now this is something I recommend you to buy, an elastic band, because it's going to be helpful not just for, well, this exercise I'm going to show you, but it's going to be important for you to do the calf rotator muscles exercises, doing any kind of movement where you're at home and you can go to the gym or to the park. You can do something quick with the elastic band. It's just very, very useful. So this is something I recommend you to buy. It shouldn't cost that much. It's about like 10 euros here in Italy, so it's something that's very, very useful. So now moving on to how to train the long head of the tricep with this elastic band. So now this one, it's an elastic band that is quite soft. So it's not super soft, but it's quite soft. I have another one. There's this one that I use it more for like harder exercises, that you can see that it's a lot harder. It's black, and also it's a lot harder to pull. This one, I think it's about like 30 kilos, something like that. It should hold 30 or 40 kilos. And so what's the exercise? The exercise is pretty much this one. You're gonna place the elastic band anywhere, like on a wall, on a door, anywhere really. And then you wanna keep this position. So I'm gonna just demonstrate it for closer. So you are here, right? You wanna keep your shoulder in the extended position, because this movement, if from here, then you extend the elbow, this is gonna massively recruit and it's going to train the long head of the tricep. So it's not just extending the elbow, it's extension with the elbow plus the extension of the shoulder. So you do the two movements that the long head of the tricep does, and so that's why you activate it a lot. So in this case, the position of the shoulder is always going to be extended, and then from here you're going to just extend the elbow and then reset. Extend, reset. So at the end of the day, the exercise is simple. You just place yourself like this, all right? You're gonna grab the elastic band. You can use different grips. So you can use like a supinated grip with the forearm. So you can do the movement like this. This one is actually just too hard. So here, right? Keep the shoulder extended and then pull backwards, right? You should really feel your triceps firing, your long head firing if you do this, right? So you can keep a supinated grip. You can keep instead a neutral grip with your forearm, like this. right? It just switches the focus slightly, but it's nice to change. And then last one is a pronated grip. I also recommend you to try it, because all of these positions are gonna feel a little different. And like this. So the important thing, guys, is just keeping the shoulder extended and then pulling backwards, so trying to extend the elbow as much as possible, keeping your shoulder extended, so not giving in and not letting the shoulder fall down like this, right? So keeping it extended and back. And then of course change side, so you're gonna focus on one arm first, then you move to the other one. And I recommend you to do this standing, because in that way you are in a more stable position. So here, right, imagine here, keeping, and then from here, pull and hold, boom, reset, pull, hold, reset, pull, hold. And when I'm holding, I really feel the tricep just firing and being massively recruited. And then I'm gonna just show you also some with the other arm, why not, just to train it. So here, shoulder position, I don't know if you can see, anyway, pull, boom, pull, pull, and like this. So yeah, this is a very effective and simple way to use an elastic band to be able to train a muscle that calisthenics you can't really train that much. That is the long head of the triceps. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and see ya. Bye bye.